Hey guys, I'm going to give you a list of reasons why you don't want to live in Colorado Springs or may not want to visit Colorado Springs. Hey guys, Greg Howard here, Black Diamond Realty Group. Hit that like or subscribe button. That helps me and I'm here to help you. So let's get started on the reasons you might not want to live or visit Colorado Springs. I'm gonna have to wear my glasses for this because this is a very long list that I had to put together, almost 6 pages. The good stuff comes at the very end, so don't leave me. So let's talk of the number one reason you don't want to live here. Endless sunshine. We have 300 days of shine here in Colorado Springs. Who wants that? A lot of people kind of like that rainy weather or the cold weather where you can't get outside and you're kind of cooped up and being on the inside. Maybe you've got kids and you don't like them to go out and play, things like that. So 300 days of shine. If you like the sunshine, that's not something you're going to want here because we got quite a mountain views. I mean, if you look over here to the west, all you're going to see is mountains, 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 mountains. You can go up into them and you see them. You're not going to get any pictures of the beach or the Great Sand Dunes. Now you can go to the Great Sand Dunes. They're only an hour or two away, but right now you're going to have to put up with mountain views all the time. And there's people who just don't want to do that. I mean, it hurts your neck gawking at them. Outdoor activities, hiking, biking, rock climbing, fishing, canoeing, river rafting, just sitting and enjoying nature. I mean, you have to get out of the house to do stuff like that. Once again, that's a problem with 300 days of shine. You might want to stay inside. You might not want to go have fun. I mean, and we've got it around every stinking corner. So that's outdoor activities. I mean, you have to adventure and exercise. Who wants to do that? Friendly locals. This is a really problem to me. When I go downtown or want to go get a cup of coffee, everybody is saying hello and how are you doing and where are you from? And I just want to be quiet. I want to go have my coffee. I want to enjoy it in peace and calm. And I don't want anybody saying, hey, how are you doing? It's good to see you, all that kind of stuff, because, that can become quite annoying. Smiles. Just don't smile. Just be unemotional. That would make it easier on all of us. So friendly locals, not so good. Low crime rate. Now, so here takes all the fun out of living in a town when you have low crime rate. I mean, you don't have the police cars zooming by all the time. You don't have, the fire engines, sirens running. I mean, it takes the excitement. Sometimes you just want to be bad so that you can add a little bit of excitement into your life. And that's what happens when you have low crime rate. It's boring. Beautiful parks and gardens. So one thing Colorado Springs does is it keeps up with their parks and their gardens, and they look great all the time. I mean, if you wanted to walk around a lake and pick up trash and do stuff like that, you might find some, but you're not going to find a whole lot. So beautiful parks, gardens, you're not going to be able to participate in the cleaning of those because it's already going to be done for you. Cultural events and festivals. This one's a really big one for me because starting in early April, maybe late March, all the way through October, you're going to have something to do every stinking weekend. There's so many things that you're going to say, I'm not going to be able to sit at home and just enjoy mowing my lawn or doing nothing, because you're going to feel obligated to get up and go to some sort of cultural event. They range everywhere from, in Tri-Lakes, they have the 4th of July parade, which is pretty amazing. And then they have a beer garden events, and then the Pikes Peak or Bust Rodeo, and then the fairs down in Pueblo. I mean, there's just too much. Too many cultural events and festivals. You're not going to like it. Live music, there's way too much of that here. Let's keep going a little bit. Traffic-free roads. I mean, who wants traffic-free roads? I mean, if you like that, and most people do, you're going to have to go to Denver to sit in traffic. You can have people honk at you and yell at you and give you the finger, all that kind of stuff. But you can do that in Denver. Colorado Springs, you're not going to have that problem. Occasionally, as you go up near Garden of the Gods, right around this one bend on I-25, it'll slow down, and that's kind of cool. You get a minute to kind of be tense and angry, but other than that, you're not going to find it here. Clean air. Colorado in general has really clean air, but some people really like the smog. And if you like smog, it's only an hour away, hour and 20 minutes to Denver. Otherwise, we really don't have that here. Occasionally we will have some smoke from wildfires, but the people that like smog kind of like that too. But anyway, if you're looking for clean air, don't come here. It allows you to work outside on your yard when you want to do that instead of go to these cultural events. But yeah, we've got clean air. This one's really important to me as well because I like to ski, hence the name Black Diamond Realty Group. You've got ski areas only 2.5 hours away. You've got one that is maybe 2 hours. I mean, that's way too close. Most people want to get in a plane and they want to go to, Canada maybe, or they want to go to Utah or something like that. They like paying for an airfare and that kind of thing. Or you want to go to Steamboat and that's 4 hours away, or Crested Butte, 4 hours. But, you're not going to be able to do that because it's only about 2 hours. And if you plan it well, it is only about 2 hours, 2.25 hours to get to Summit or maybe even Monarch. But yeah, you've got them close by. It's kind of a sucky thing. Wildlife. Look, if you are really into dogs and cats, you got a problem here because you're going to see everything from deer to rabbits to, and where I live, I see a fox every once in a while. I see bear, things like that, kind of the exotic stuff. And it can drive you crazy when all you want is to have a dog or a cat or, a gerbil or something like that. But, or if you're not into seeing wildlife, Colorado Springs is probably not the place for you. So let's look at another one, craft beer. Holy moly. This makes it really, really hard for us to sit on the patio and have just a regular can of beer because there's craft beer all over the place, and it's really good craft beer. So you're like, I just want to sit and have a beer tonight, and the next thing you know, you're like, dang it, I'm going to have to get up and go get a really good beer at a craft beer place, a beer garden, and it can ruin an afternoon. Sunsets. So sunsets get old. There's times that you just want to go in the house early before the sunset and start watching TV or something like that. And then all of a sudden you're lured out of the house to look at this stinking blue and orange sunset with the mountains, highlighted in the background. And it looks like a painting. And you're thinking, what, why am I out here looking at this again when I could be watching, another rerun of MASH or something along that. But yeah, the sunsets are stunning and they will capture a lot of your time. One of the other big things that happens here in Colorado Springs is Pikes Peak or Bust Rodeo. But who needs the excitement of bull riding, barrel racing, team roping? It's kind of a thrilling deal, but you can watch rodeo on TV in a lounge chair and you don't have to experience it firsthand, and you don't need to see all the Western culture that they bring and everything. You can just stay at home and you can, you could Google it for that matter. And you could find out a little bit more about rodeo that way. Or I guess you could go to the Pikes Peak or Bust Rodeo. They've been doing it for 82 years as of this year. Another thing that we have is the Olympic Training Center. It's called the Olympic City, for goodness gracious. We have people come in from all over, make that part of town super crowded, all these really good looking athletes. And, they represent the United States when they go to the Olympics and stuff like that. Once again, who needs the extra crowds? If we wanted more about the Olympics, we could just turn on TV and we could even watch reruns of the Olympics. The next thing we have is world-class coaches. Now, this one really kind of gets me because we have bring in world-class coaches to make these Olympians really, really good. But you know what? You and I both know you can Google how to become a better runner. You can Google how to throw a shot put a little bit further. Who needs the coaches? Google has got all the answers. But anyway, world-class coaches here in Colorado Springs. Next, we've got the Olympic Museum. Again, you can go on the Smithsonian station or streaming and you can see everything you want there. Who would want to go and actually experience the best museum in all of Colorado, which is the Olympic Museum, when you could probably do it through Google or once again sitting at home? I mean, it's actually got interactive things there that you can actually participate in, or kids can participate in, but not me. That takes up too much energy. Last but not least here, the thing that drives me nuts all the time because you just can't get it out of your mind is America's Mountain, Pikes Peak. And it's a majestic 14,000 foot mountain that people hike all the time. As you drive through town, you can't not see it. It's always in your face. All it has got is for the most part, it's snow-capped almost all year long. It's, you know, it's America's mountain. When you see it early in the morning and the sun's on that eastern slope and it's really, really bright and it's beautiful, you're just kind of like, I need to pay attention to traffic. I don't need to be seeing that right now. So anyway, that's about 20 reasons not to come or visit Colorado Springs, but this is all in good sarcastic humor. Colorado Springs is one of the best places to live, and I'm only scratching the surface on what is going on here. So I'd love you to hit the like or the subscribe button, and I'll share more of this kind of stuff with you all the time. But anyway, come see us here in Colorado Springs. Take care.